All to yourself, cause nigga, I'm a real drink. You ain't sipping drink.
Boom, coming at y'all with the brand new Supreme Zoo York collab, man. What year is this, bruh? Might have to throw on some Osiris to get the Mark Echo zip up, cause damn, we're back to the early 2000s. I'm actually stunned to see Zoo Yorks even around still. Like, am I the only one that thought this brand was extinct? The moment I seen them shits in JCPenney in like 2010, I was like, yeah, it's over for Zoo York. But I guess we're getting a collaboration between the two companies. My Supreme archivists might remember the Supreme box logo t-shirt. This is definitely a blast from the past, but does that mean it's good? We're gonna figure that out together. Let me know in the comment section if you guys are fucking with this collab, if there's anything you plan on picking up. Drop a like. As always, if you enjoyed the video, we're gonna see what I'm gonna be copping this weekend. Yeah, let's just get into it. Now, we do have the full droplets out from Supreme. We're not gonna quite touch on all the items releasing. We're just going over the Zoo York stuff today, but it's looking like a pretty decent week so far. I already see a couple items I've been waiting on. You guys know it's nearly the end of the season now, so we gotta make it count, man. I just dropped fucking $800 last week. Can I top it? I hope not. I really hope y'all don't make me do that, but let's get into talking about this one. And starting it off, we have the Zoo York soccer jersey that I think looks terrible. I think this might be the worst item out of this whole collection. I mean, if you had told me Supreme and Zoo York were gonna be making a soccer jersey this week, I don't think my expectations would have been too high. I feel like I have seen a lot of hate for this collab so far, which kind of bums me out. I sort of get it too, though. Like, Zoo York's kind of past its prime at this point. It definitely feels like Supreme's nostalgia farming right now. Here we have another flick up of the full soccer kit, and yeah, I don't know, man. It's kind of dorky in my opinion. If you like it, that's fair enough. The shorts are not really doing it for me, and the jersey just, it's really dull. Like, there's not a lot going on with it. Next up, we got this pretty fun little Subway Supreme Zoo York ripoff hoodie. Now, I was trying to look around if this is an existing design Zoo York's done before. I couldn't find anything, but it definitely has like a feel to it of an early 2000s skate graphic. Not a lot to say about it. You got the Z and Y line, Supreme Transit Authority. It's fun. I don't think I'd spend the hoodie retail for this one or anything like that, but yeah, definitely a decent hoodie. At least the green color looks nice. Zoo York classic 2000s graffiti look to it. This is definitely the Zoo York I remember. When I used to go shopping at like JCPenney and shit when I was a kid, I would see a ton of Zoo York, and I'm not gonna lie, I always thought it was really hideous. Like, I was never really a big Zoo York fan myself. I don't think I've ever owned anything from the brand. These pants, like, again, they kind of go with the rest of this collab where I'm like, man, they're fun and all. I would not spend the retail for them though. I mean, you can't go wrong with a pair of baggy denim from Supreme, and I actually really like the Zoo York hit on these, but they do feel a little dull, a little basic, so I'm not gonna give too much props. But these t-shirts we're getting out of this collab, I actually think they're the highlight from it. They're super wearable, they're fun shirts, they have that mid-2000s feel to them, and I don't know, I just enjoy them myself. You guys gotta let me know what you think. This pink color is kind of atrocious. I don't know why they're showing us the pink right now, because it's one of the lesser colorways. We also got these beanies with that Zoo York hit on the back side. A lot of this collab honestly just feels kind of repetitive of either the Zoo York graffiti hit. I don't even want to talk about these jerseys. I think they're so bad. I would be stunned if these sold out on the website, man. I just cannot imagine. There's a lot of soccer kit wearers out there that are rocking with Zoo York like this, and the colors are kind of ass as well. Let's just skip by these. The hoodies are not too bad. Now, if this was an embroidered hoodie, I would actually be kind of a fan. I think that'd be a pretty dope look because it's super wearable, pretty basic design, but of course, this is going to be printed on, which sort of kills some of its value for me. The purple color looks pretty nice. I like the cream. Honestly, every color of this hoodie is pretty decent. The green's definitely my favorite, but again, not an item I really see selling out on the website or anything like that. I think of everything in this collection, at least these more expensive outerwear items, these jeans have the best shot of actually selling out on the website. Again, they're not anything too unique, just that Zoo York hit on the backside, but it's a nice little detail. People certainly like a little logo hit on a Supreme pant, and of course the baggy jeans as well, always a classic with Supreme. They fit super nice, I can vouch for that. But this t-shirt I think is actually a pretty decent one. I'm not even sure what's going on in this graphic. I'm just glazing without even knowing, but I don't think it looks too bad. Like, it's pretty wearable. I'm sure it'll at least sell out in like the good colorways, like the black, maybe that tan. But next up, we also have this Transit t-shirt, which again, it's a fun little like ode to a mid-2000s skate graphic. It definitely gives me that vibe. Dare we call this a rectangle logo? Like, I don't know, fucking know, man. This definitely feels like a collection that's meant meant for like the Supreme purists. They're like, oh, I miss the old days back in the early 2000s. I wasn't even knowing what the fuck Supreme was back then, so I'm not gonna get on my high horse and be like, yeah, this is the real Supreme, man. Like, these graphics are pretty lazy. They're definitely not that fun, and I don't imagine a ton of people are gonna be too psyched for them. The cam cap is pretty decent though. I really like this concept of putting graphics on the Supreme cam caps. I feel like we don't really see them do this for collabs. Usually it's a logo stack on the front or something. This back side hit, it's kind of fire. I actually think this is one of the better items from this collab, which is saying something, because again, it's pretty fucking basic. Same can be said with these beanies. Really don't like the color either. Is this the only beanie, bro? This purple? Like, come on, y'all. We also got the skate deck, which, I mean, this is actually a pretty cool skate deck. It is a different graphic from like the tees and hoodies, which is an interesting choice, but I'm not really sure if it's gonna do too much. They also made some Spitfire wheels that have Zoo York hits on them. That's fun, but overall, this is a kind of lackluster collaboration. We are gonna talk about the rest of the items dropping this week, what I'm going for tomorrow on Wednesday. I'm a little disappointed, I'm not gonna lie. I had people telling me, oh, there's an American brand collab with Supreme, and I was like, oh shit, like maybe we're gonna get some cool little buzzer beater at the end of the season, and Zoo York was just not in the fucking cards. The odds of me thinking a Zoo York collab was dropping this season, plus 10,000. So if you hit, congratulations, go cash in your bet. But yeah, it's been your boy Boone. I'll talk to you guys about the full drop list tomorrow. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you fuck with this collab or think it's just boring as shit. I'm out though. Peace.